Nour Nation, what's going on? I'm Nour Solomon, and today we gonna get into it. But first, I want to wish y'all a happy, wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a wonderful one. I know I did. Spent all my time with my family, of course, and just giving the universe thanks. You know, that's what I spend this day doing, just thanking the universe for everything that has been given to me, everything that I have, because that is what is most important to me on this day, is just being grateful. But I know I spoke of 2 videos ago, I know I spoke of my 500 subscriber giveaway, and I didn't really let you guys know last video, but today, whoever wins my 500 subscriber giveaway is going to get a free copy of my new MasterMind book, as well as a $50 gift certificate or gift card that they can use towards anything, of course. There's only one way to qualify, and you must leave a comment below that says Nour Nation, as well as your email. Nour Nation and your email, and you will be in the qualifications guidelines to actually win the 500 subscriber giveaway. So I'm looking forward to it. We're getting closer. And when I get to that 500, I'm going to go ahead and run that little ticket. And we're going to figure out who won the giveaway. And we're going to make sure we bless them with nothing but abundance. But like I said, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all the support. And as we build and continue to build, you know, the giveaways will get crazier and crazier. You know how that go. But today, we're going to get into it because I'm going to take this out of my ear. I had to actually sit back and think about some stuff that had been on my mind, and we're going to talk about programming of the mind when it comes to women. It's a particular program that has been continuous throughout many generations, and it's just wrong. It ain't true. You know, I don't think enough people explain to their children what man and woman actually is. And women nowadays, you know, they're not all women, of course, but the culture itself, you know, a lot of women want to be independent. They want to be independent, and that's understandable. And men, as a culture as well, kind of look like they think they're better than a woman in some cases, and it has led to many different problems in society, from, you know, sexual abuse to mental abuse to just really making a woman look as if they're second to everyone as far as humanity is concerned. And I know it's not everybody. I'm not saying everybody thinks this way. I'm not saying everybody does this, but as a whole, it has been reflected throughout the world, not just one country. I'm just saying around the world, and it's f***ed up. Excuse my language. Men and women are the same beings. When we're born, we're all born in the beginning, when we're created inside the womb, as women. You have a clitoris as you are in the womb. You are feminine. Now, all females carry masculinity inside of them, and all men carry femininity inside of them, because the law of gender is needed to be for balance. When it comes to this physical plane itself, and things are manifested into the 3rd dimensional plane, it is one of the rules or regulations that most things, 98% of the things, have to be a specific gender. However, we are all male and female. Therefore, you have all the feminine qualities inside of you as a man. So when we start to look at each other, we have to understand exactly who are we? What are we? We are all extensions of God. If we're extensions of God, female and male, then you should understand that God is female and male. If we're reflections of God himself, then that means we are actually reflections of equality. Femininity is just stronger inside of a female. The characteristics, the emotional traits, things of that nature is stronger inside of a female, which is why they manifest it in a feminine form. And masculinity is stronger in a man. But it doesn't mean that you don't have estrogen still in your body. It doesn't mean that women still don't have a little bit of testosterone in their body. It's just whatever is the greater force is how you're manifested. But the key to all of this is we must understand that without the female, none of us would exist. That's why everybody exists in the beginning as female, because it's your natural state. Femininity in itself is your natural state. That is the greater force. That's why she is able to hold and cultivate and generate a whole new existence. That's why women are able to go through the most pain known to the human body in history without dying, because they are the most powerful. It is your natural state. Without it, there is no existence for human in itself. But another thing that you have to understand is without man, then there's no balance. That's the reason that you have yin and yang. That's the reason why you have male and female, because it creates balance. And when the two are conjoined together, that is how you form the God body. The God body is not just feminine. The God body is not just masculine. Without the two and without each other, you don't have the full representation of God. So when we get this understanding and when we start perceiving this knowledge, you got to understand that y'all are equal. Women are equal. You don't need a man to feel protection. You're more of a protector than a man is. Let's keep it real. Natural state, right? Natural state. You're more of a protector than a man is. When you go out in nature itself and you start talking about mama bears and protecting her cubs, and you talking about, mama lionesses, they're protecting their youth, protecting their young. They're protecting. They are way more of protectors than any other type of gender on this earth, than any masculine gender on this earth whatsoever. And we all admit that. Yet we still have this program in our mind like men are the protectors. Okay? Men are the providers. Go back to the natural state. I know you all probably watch National Geographic. How many different species of women, as far as in the animal kingdom, are the hunters, are the gatherers? They bring back the food, right? How many of the men in the animal kingdom are sitting by waiting for the food to be brought back? Now, I'm not saying this is the same in all species and in all cultures, but this is a huge representation of how nature works. Now, men, I'm not saying that we're useless and we're worthless. We have plenty to give and plenty to offer, and we're here for, of course, for a reason. But that right there is just two examples of how you can see how you've been programmed, because everybody knows this type of information, especially when it comes to the animal kingdom. But we're still depicted and looked as providers and protectors. And you have women that live their whole life believing that they should be protected by men, and without them, they feel lost. They're looking for somebody to help provide for them. It's always been with you. Y'all are queens. It's always been with you. You are the providers. You are the sustainers. You are the protectors. You're sympathetic. You're empathic. You're loving. You're cherishing. You're caring. You're nourishing. And you take care of all humanity. You are the most powerful force. And men, you have the most powerful force inside of you because you have female inside of you. She just got a little bit more of it. But let's not get this twisted. Us as men, we need to respect the giver of our life. Without her, you will not be. So we need to change this thought process. And women, y'all need to understand who y'all are. You need to step up and realize what you don't need, who you are, and know what you can do. And no, I'm not saying to be Miss Independent. I don't need no man. I don't need all that. That stuff is for the birds. It's for the birds. You need a man just as much as a man needs you. Without it, there's no harmony. At least you need a person with more masculinity inside of them. So I'm not gonna say you need a man. You need somebody with more masculinity inside of them, right? Because there are some females that have a little bit more of that testosterone than regular females. So you need the balance itself. And I'm not talking about just the gender. I'm talking about the chemical balance, the spiritual balance. You need it in order to fulfill that God body. So, I don't know, just a little bit on my mind, but let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave that comment. And like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and put that comment down there for the 500 giveaway. Make sure you go to Amazon and get that new MasterMind. And we go do it again. Peace and light. Love y'all.